Hey everybody. Hey Steve.
How's it going?
I'm doing well. You?
Can't complain. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit.
You turned down. It sounded a little low on my end, so I wasn't sure. Like I can barely hear it now.
Yeah.
But,
oh, really?
Yeah. Might be louder for you.
I hear it pretty well.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let us know in the chat if the music is too low or too loud.
And I messed up, and I apologize, everybody. I grabbed the wrong set. So we're building Windmill Village tonight.
Oh, Windmill.
Yeah. I thought I grabbed Buggy. I did not. I did it in the dark. So.
Is that too loud? Music?
That is way too loud.
I think you got to turn down your volume, buddy.
I did turn down my volume.
No, on your speakers, not your.
Talk?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. How about now?
Yeah, you sound fine. Does the music bother you?
No. I don't know.
Oh,
Weird.
We'll figure it out as we go here.
So if I...
Alright, so what are we doing? We're doing Windmill Village Hut, and you can do a brickhead too?
Quite possibly. Depends.
Okay. I'm gonna tackle this beast here.
How many
This
pieces is that?
258 piece, $45 monstrosity.
Mine is 299 pieces.
Steve, we are kicking it off in style tonight. First
Hey,
chat.
big streamer. First off, we're not big. Second off, that's offensive. You're blonde.
All right, so right off the bat, first chat of the night, Steve gets to block somebody. Yeah, so I'm gonna go into this with an open mind. $45 of open mind here, and hope that I'm gonna try and look at this from two angles, right? Two angles. One, somebody who thinks it is worth the money, somebody who thinks it isn't worth the money, and we'll see. So, but yeah, it's only.
And then know that I paid about the same amount. Actually, I paid less for more pieces.
In what? The Windmill Village Hut?
In the Windmill Village Hut.
How many pieces are in that?
299.
299. All right, and I have 258. So it's not going to take forever to build this. I think I'm going to spend probably just as much time talking about it as I am building it. But let's get started. I don't like thumb tab buttons, so I'm going to cut this open and hopefully not injure myself in the process.
Remember, kids, when you use a razor blade, do so with a parent present.
That's right. Do not try this at home. Don't use sharp objects without parental supervision, please. And I actually cut the side without the thumb tab. Not on purpose, mind you. Just
Shanks gets his own cape.
Who does?
Shanks.
Did he have a cape in the...
Yes. Kind of.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
remember.
I mean, yes.
Let us know in the chat what you guys are up to tonight. Anybody building anything or doing anything fun? Doesn't have to be Lego necessarily, but
I do like him. They did a great job on his
Thursday
face.
night, we're on the cusp of the weekend here.
Guess what day it is? Not hump day.
Oh, Steve.
at his face. They did a great job.
Did it do a good job or did?
Did. You can actually see the scar and whatnot.
I like the dark red for the hair. You don't see that too often.
He's red-haired Shanks, bro.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, you don't see it too often on Lego minifigures. Sometimes it's city.
They also have a red-haired Shanks hat, where his red hair is actually in it.
Oh, cool.
So
that's the hat he gives to Luffy, right?
That is the hat he gives to Luffy.
All right. So 1, 2, 3 bags. Okay. So if we do the math, right? It's about $15 a bag here. I'm not sure. This doesn't look like too much of a bag. This looks like battle droids and the little dwarf spider droid. So let's get going here. Oh, and look, they were nice enough to give us stickers too. Hey, why do you want to be right back?
Because I'll be right back.
Oh, I didn't know you were leaving. So 5 stickers, right, on this sticker sheet in this $45 set. These are all presumably for the ATRT, right? I don't think they go anywhere else but the ATRT. So there you go. There's sticker sheet, 3 bags, 2 instruction books, $45. I'm gonna probably say $45 a bunch of times. But open mind, right? Keep an open mind, see how we do here. And we're gonna start building, and then we're gonna talk about this one later. And then for those of you who are local and coming to the shop, I did order the September Spider-Verse figs today, so that's exciting. We should have those hopefully for release day. Just want to check and see what else they dropped.
Also, all of the Spider-Man 2099 are already gone.
Are already what? Gone?
Already gone.
Yeah. Advent calendars. They don't have too much. Advent calendars, Wally, Wicked. That's about it for September. And the Spider-Verse. I only ordered the Spider-Verse fig so far. I don't know how much interest there's going to be in Wicked or the Wally, and then the Advent calendars. I'll probably get the Advent calendars in October. For me, September's a little too early.
I think there's going to be a decent amount of interest.
Steve, I think we have a job for you in the chat.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
My chat's not even active. Hey, I'm checking out your kick stream and really, oh my god. What is going on?
Tons of bots, Steven.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Botting you like crazy. Alright, so we got 3 SPDs here. So 3 Super Battle Droids. I think we're definitely going to, at the end of this, have to give this a certain number of Stevens.
Oh, I'm not thinking it's going to be rated high on the Steve scale.
Well, this is our new ranking system. How many Steves we give it. So, all right. So nothing earth-shattering here. New battle droids with the little dot right in the mold there on the left side of the chest. Nothing earth-shattering. Pretty standard stuff here. So we'll make 3 of those, and then we'll get into the dwarf spider here. I'm gonna have to step away and I'll get because I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm gonna have to go collect my dinner at some point.
I wonder what wanted poster I'll get today.
Wonder what?
Wanted poster I'll get.
Oh, that's right. You get a wanted poster. Oh, one of the customers who bought it Going Merry, I told him that if he gets a double, or if he gets any doubles on his wanted posters, to check with us, because, you know, if you guys have different doubles, you can trade.
You know what? I never asked Frosty who he got.
Oh, that's right. He finished the Going Merry, right?
He did.
Yeah, I ordered another case of Going Merry. Jones 117 says, "Yo,
What's up, Jones?
how you doing?" So just a reminder for anyone who's new here, this is all ages stream, so we try to keep the chat as well as ourselves on the cleaner side of things, and just be aware that there may be, some younger folks watching.
A child.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got another Going Merry, some more Going Merry. I got the Spider-Verse figs, so those are all in the order.
Nice.
So those will all come in before September 1st, hopefully. We'll have those Spider-Verse figs available.
I wonder if there's any alt builds for the Going Merry.
What's that? Alt builds for the Going Merry?
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw alt builds today for the new Creator 3-in-1 Horse Knights set. So I don't know what I just did here, but I just assumed these went on a certain way, and it turns out I was wrong. Completely wrong. All right, let's see. Coke Zero, it's my addiction, unfortunately.
That's it.
What do you got? Coke Zero? You got the new Star Wars cans?
I did. Who'd you get?
I got Vader.
Bro, I got Princess Leia.
Okay, all right. It's original trilogy.
Coke Zero.
Okay.
Coke Zero gets the worst. They do not get good characters.
I drink Coke Zero like every day, bro. I've got in C-3PO, R2, Han, now Vader.
Coca-Cola had Darth Maul, General Grievous. It has all the good ones.
One of the ones cans I picked up had Ray on it, and I said, yeah, no. Pirate Production says, "Long live the Empire." Absolutely, right there with you. I'm a big Empire fan. I told you that story, Steve, right? Why I lean towards the Empire.
Because your brother?
Yeah, when I was a kid back in the '80s, we had all like the original Kenner action figures and like the big ships and stuff like that. But my older brother, because he was older than me, he always wanted me to be the bad guys, and I think it was because he wanted to win all the time, right? Because the rebels always won, and so, yeah, I became very, very attached to the Empire side of things. Jones 117 says, "No, the Republic," and Pirate Production says Empire.
I'm all for the Republic.
He's a Republic guy.
Honestly, I'm just a clone trooper guy, so.
You grew up with the prequels, that's why.
I grew up with Phase 2 clone troopers, not even Phase 1, and I love Phase 1 clone troopers. I think they're the best armor.
Yeah, I like both, but I really like Phase. I like Phase 2s. Again, Pirate Production says, "Long live the Empire" again, and Jones 117 says, "For the Republic." And that was actually my thumbnail for this stream. Was
All hail Order 66.
All hail Order 66. That's good. I like it. Well, that's why we have 9 movies, right? Everybody, well, in my world, we have 6 movies. Well, 7, because I count Rogue One.
Rogue One should be
a little something for everyone, right?
What is your favorite clone? Who? Me or,
So, are you saying Legion or individual clone? Because I have a difference depending on if you're saying who's my favorite individual clone versus who's my favorite Legion. I'll just give you both. My favorite individual clone is Fives, because I just love his arc in Clone Wars. My favorite Legion, however, is the 327 Star Corps.
I don't know. I think mine would be the 187.
Oh, Steve likes the 187? Okay.
You can't see it right now, but I do have the 187th behind me, next to Captain Rex.
Where? Oh, the helmet? The big helmet there?
Yeah, like right there.
Oh, is that the Black Series?
Yeah, I got it at Disney on May the 4th.
Oh, okay. I don't have any Black Series. Frankie has a Black Series. I have the ones that we bought off the guy out in Ukraine or Kazakhstan, one of those places. I just have 5s.
I wouldn't mind buying one of those.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll grab it and show it. I'll talk about the guy who does it. What the name of the company is. I have it right. Since I have it right here, it's handy. So this is my 5 helmet. Well, actually, this camera does a better job. So, pretty well detailed. And I bought this from, and you guys have probably seen them because I know they advertise on like Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. But this is from Cybercraft. They are out, I think they're in Kazakhstan now. So they're pricey, and you know, it's quite a bit of cost in terms of shipping. But I did get one of these, and I got each of my sons one of these. My youngest has a shock trooper, and then my face shock, and then my oldest has Jesse. And I have 5s. So now you know, Jones. You know why I said 5s is my favorite clone. He's got, in my opinion, he's the best. He's got the best arc of any individual clone, and obviously I have his helmet, right? Because I enjoy him. But yeah, these are cool. These are very cool. But they're expensive, so I can't like start a collection of them because it'll be too painful.
I mean, you can, but.
I do want, if I were to buy another one of those, I would have a tough time between the, I do want like a classic Imperial Stormtrooper, and I want a Death Trooper, and they make both of those. So they make the Bad Batch, they make tons of them. I'm trying to think,
You know where those usually are? Those are usually at Comic-Con.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cyber-craft.shop. I mean, they've got just tons of them. They're doing armor now as well. They've got tons and tons of. Yeah, they're doing essentially full. Oh, they're doing Helldivers now, and other video games. That's cool.
I love the new broom that they put out.
What's that?
Broom.
Wow, full armor. Full Captain Rex armor, full Commander Cody armor. Pricey though. Pricey.
How much is the armor?
Rex is $2,900. Cody's $2,600.
Yeah.
But the full, that's with the helmet and the armor. So you can go full everything for that price. Go, Steve. Halloween's coming, Steve.
Yeah, okay.
They're having a Halloween sale right now. So.
Oh, good. They can continue to have it without my money.
That's without the shipping, too.
Yeah, which is absurd.
There's our dwarf spider droid's head. I like it. Pretty well done. Pretty cool. Right now, I'm just focusing on the build for this. I'm not really thinking about the price. Just want to enjoy the build, and we'll talk about this is worth it or not later.
Well, let's get your opinion, everybody. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me finish it before we talk about whether or not it's worth the price.
Nope. Start talking trash about it right now, guys. Everybody,
I know, everyone's gonna say it's not worth it, but I'm gonna try to keep an open mind, and I'll decide at the end. I mean, price per piece. I mean, if I just go by that, I mean, it's a little insane, right? I mean, 258 pieces, $45. I mean, that says a lot, but we'll see. I haven't gotten to those clones yet. I haven't gotten to those new molded pauldrons yet. So
I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty decent sticker.
what does that say?
Parties?
Arties?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Parties.
Arties. I'm old. My eyes are a problem, Steve. Should be getting some October, hopefully, releases by the end, leaks and stuff, or reveals by the end of the month here.
You know what I want to see? What's up, War Thunder? I think we all know what I want to see.
What? The Death Star. Everybody wants to see the Death Star. War Thunder, Bug, how you doing? Frosty, just started building Arlong Park, got all the paper bags again. Steve.
Listen here, Frosty.
All
Keep
the
bragging
paper
about
bags.
it, buddy. Keep bragging about it, huh?
I think he is going to keep bragging about it. He says also hi. Frosty, we were just talking about you. Steve wants to know what wanted posters you got in the Going Merry, and actually in Arlong Park too. We'll want to know because Steve got a double, and so if you get any doubles that like you don't want, maybe you guys
let
can
your
trade.
boy know.
Yeah.
I have Corel. War Thunder. I'm doing well, buddy. Thank you for asking.
And War Thunder also says hi, Frosty.
And I forgot, I grabbed the wrong set, Frosty. I knew I was supposed to do Buggy today, and I forgot it. And there's a simple explanation.
There's a simple explanation.
It's Anthony's fault.
It's not my fault. I didn't do anything.
He called me, he distracted me.
Okay, so he has so many extra Buggy and an extra Mihawk.
Do you actually? Why do you have that many? Like, you got them all from the Going Merry, or?
What do you have extra, Steve? I forget.
Kuro.
Oh yeah, Frosty. I told Steve that you dropped off the briquettes as well. So thank you.
Yes,
For that.
thank you for that. I appreciate it, bud. Not necessary, but appreciated. Oh, you want to see the Shanks? I'll put them back up. Because I don't know if you had seen them before. Come on. Focus. Pretty sick, isn't it? You can actually see the scarring on the face and everything.
Yeah, I would say that's a good representation of the character, at least from the live action. I've only seen the live action, so. Frosty says, all good. When Shanks, that's why you just showed Shanks. Thunderbug says, what do you think about the new MTT? Well, Frosty's built it. All my sets have had at least one Buggy in them. Also, I got that Fortnite thing in for free.
Still, I appreciate it, man.
But Frosty's built the MTT. I have not built it yet. So, Frosty, throw up something in the chat here. What do you think? You have it. I can only go by, in terms of what I think, I can only go by, my opinion, looking at it on the box kind of thing. So I'm not sure what to make of it. Again, I can make an argument that it's just as bad price-wise as the MTT. As the Turbo Tank, because, you're not really getting that many real figs, right? You're getting mostly
Battle droids.
Mostly battle droids, yeah. So, I mean, I can make that argument, but that, having not built it, it's hard to say. I don't know. Frosty, I think, I don't know if he's actually built it yet, to be honest. I know he has it. I don't know if he's built it. So
I like the look of it, personally. I don't think it's worth the money, but I like the look of it.
Yeah, I just wish it held more of the battle droids. For a vehicle that, you know, its whole purpose is to transport battle droids, I wish there were more than 6 in it. Even just 8 would have been better, right? Like half the, you know, half the amount that came in the 2007, I would have even settled for, right? But 6 just seems like a weird number to me.
Frosty responded.
New MTT is pretty cool with on that. I like it. It's too small to display next to the recent ATT, which is a little disappointing, but that's the price. I only bought it because I had a big credit. Oh, that's right. Yes, he did. He did have a big credit at my store, which helped out, right? It always makes it easier when he had traded in. Frosty had traded in a bunch of stuff at the shop, and so he had some credit that he could use at the store for it. So that always makes it easier. So we do trade in and get credit. That helps, right? When you want, you know, a new set, especially one that's expensive. And then also we have our rewards program too. So kind of similar to the Lego Insiders, where you earn points and then you can trade in the points for discounts. One point or another. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. War Thunderbug says, I think in the comparison to 2007, it's much overpriced. Yeah, but 2007 was a long time ago, right? It's 18 years ago. So I've been trying not to beat up the new sets too much on the size, because I feel like that's the world we're living in now with Lego Star Wars, right? We're living in a world where everything's scaled down. So we kind of have to compare these sets like this one, right? The turbo tank to the contemporary stuff, right, where everything is smaller. And I think obviously they're more detailed. The 2007 FTT, you could release that set exactly as you did in 2007 today, and that thing holds up. I have it. It's sitting back here. I pulled it out, I think, on the last stream or the stream before, and like, it's just, it was so well done for 2007. I think if you released it right now the same exact way, nobody would have a problem with it.
Well,
right, Steve? Right, Steve.
Somebody's always going to have a problem with it.
True, but
it's whether you care about their opinion or not.
There is the completed Dwarf Spider Droid from the Battle Pack, and I think that's pretty decent. Pretty decent. I kind of like it. This really should have been in that ATT, I believe. No, I'm sorry. ATT should have had the crab, right? They haven't done a crab. I think this one's pretty good. I forget. Yeah, it should be the crab droid, right? Should have been in there. Because I think that's accurate to the movie. All right, onward to the next part. By the way, guys, Super Battle Droids, Dwarf Spider Droid, and some of these clones will be available in the shop. I think I'm only keeping one of these clones. I try not to collect too many of these minifigures. I usually just get sets and whatever minifigures come in them, but I like to have one of each clone, so I'll probably keep one of these clones. The rest of the stuff after tonight will probably be available in the shop. All right, let's go for bag number 2, and we got some clones in here, so that's exciting.
Are you still doing that thing for tax-free weekend, by the way?
I am, actually. So guys, tax-free weekend, we're gonna do some double points. If anybody came in, you know, yesterday or today, you know, if you can't get here on the weekend, if you have to come tomorrow to the shop, just drop me an email. I'll give you guys extra points for anything you bought this weekend. Frosty, I know you were in, so you know, drop me an email to the shop's email address as a reminder, and I'll throw some extra points on there for you to make up for the fact that you only got you didn't get double.
What'd you get today? You said Frosty was in today?
No, Frosty was in yesterday. I think he bought Arlen Park, which is what he's building.
Oh.
So yeah. Yeah, I hate doing like it's hard because you can't do double points all the time. It's like you got to sort of pick like, okay, the weekend makes sense, but then people come in if they didn't see it, you know, and they come in on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and they're like, oh, I could have gotten double points if I came in over the weekend. So, but I'm happy to, you know, credit you. Then that's fine. You can just make a manual adjustment. And Steve, I owe you some for Mecha Team Leader too.
Nice.
Okay, so I thought these for a second. I thought these were going to be that that rubbery. Okay, Frosty said gives him an excuse to come back. His brother's in. So it depends if he wants to. Yeah, and if he doesn't want to, if he can't make it in this weekend, just drop me an email. But I thought these were going to be like that rubbery kind of material.
Are they hard?
Yeah, they're hard. These are like regular ABS plastic. You know. So these are cool. I hope these become now. I like cloth, but actually for pauldrons, if these became the standard, I would not mind this at all. The only downside to this is that with the cloth, you can get it to sort of like hug the shoulder better. You know what I mean? You can kind of get it to drop down and hug up against the shoulder a little bit better. But these are obviously more durable than the cloth, right? Cloth is just, you know, sprays over time, it can rip, it can tear. So I do like these.
Which is what I think they're trying to move away from.
Which is fine. You know. Alright, so there's the first one, first 327 Star Corps. This is my favorite Legion. So I have to have at least one of these guys. And I'm going to have to pick up the Bly, too, at some point. You know, printed waist cape, annoying. I do think if they printed it on the sides, and you know, not made it like a straight print, made it like a wavy print so it looked like fabric, it would be a little bit better.
We got Luffy.
Oh, hey Luffy. Which of the new Lego sets do you think is the best across all themes? I don't know, Steve built that Mecha Team Leader. That was pretty cool.
Mecha Team Leader is...
But I have not built K2SO yet, and I'm really excited for that one.
Listen, I'm not even trying to say K2SO isn't going to be good, but Mecha Team Leader, I mean, that was a fantastic build.
It was. I haven't seen it in person though. You got to bring that in, and I haven't seen the Going Merry in person. You haven't brought that in. These Star Corps, the printing on these Star Corps is really nice. I honestly like the new pauldrons, but the fig's a little top heavy without the waist cape. Yeah, I mean, I felt the same way about the new Rex too, right? With just the pauldron, you know, it does look a little off because you're right, he looks a little top heavy. Even with this, I think even looks a little more top heavy because this sticks out, right? It doesn't fall over the shoulder, right? So the fig looks even a little bit wider on the top because of it.
I honestly like that though. I like that pauldron.
I mean, I like the pauldron too. It's a great pauldron, but I wish the waist cape to go with it would really, you know, really make it. I actually, believe it or not, I preferred the old plastic waist capes. So, the One Piece sets are absolutely amazing. It says True Review Games. True, they are pretty good. And the Going Merry is very cool. I've only seen it on the stream here when Steve built it. Hopefully he'll bring it in so I can see it in person. But they are very good. Get the other ball.
All right. The problem with me bringing it in, the fact that I have to transport it.
Oh, is it? Think it's hard to transport?
Yeah, I mean it's not like terribly hard, but it's not like terribly see either.
I can come up. Where?
All right. I got Arlong.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Sorry about that. Apparently
War Thunder says
that
that they got the new Nightmare Before Christmas yesterday. That's a cool set.
Yeah.
Anthony was just breaking it down.
Yeah, I was breaking it down because I'm getting ready to build that next month. So I'm actually rebagging it. So when I build it next month, it's nice and tidy. But yeah, we got that last year, and it very cool set. I didn't get to build it. My son built it, and this year I'm going to get to build it. And so I wanted to break it down. I finished 1/3 of it. I finished the first book. I'm going to start actually, I think tomorrow, working on the second book for it. Frosty says, I really like the budget on the figs, but the custom wave capes I got. Oh, cool. Send, if you can, Frosty, send us a picture of that with the custom wastegapes. We'll throw it up on the stream here, if you can. Frosty says, I feel like there's a disproportionate amount of buggies that are cursed. He sounds like he's getting more buggies. Super excited for the upcoming Black Pearl. Yeah, that's going to be...
It's expensive. I heard the price increase went up to $380. Now, we won't know for sure, obviously, but it is... I mean, how much is the old one? I think it still goes for like $500, right?
Oh, the old one, definitely. No, the old one
goes more.
So, the old one's like, seriously. What's up? Order 66. I love the name.
Yeah, Frosty, send it to him via email. He'll throw it up on the stream.
Shop. Send it to the shop email below at shop.rectify.com, and I'll pull it up and we'll check it out.
I heard 380, but plus tax and everything, you're gonna hit the 400 mark pretty quick.
Oh, really? The Lego store had it on sale.
Oh, wow.
I didn't realize the Lego store had that set on sale.
It might be a different location than us, buddy.
Yeah, it looks like you said, is that 80 euro?
Pounds. Yeah.
I'm just surprised that they had it anywhere. Yeah, I heard about 400 for USD, which I'm hoping is lower. True review. Games. Unfortunately, every time I hope something's lower, it turns out to be more
higher
expensive lately.
Yeah.
Never seems to work out in our favor that way. But that's going to create a lot of excitement, right? Is that I hope they don't go the same path that they're going with Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? Where they're
Which is what?
Where they're just going to make big, expensive $400 or $500 sets. Like if you're gonna bring back pirates, then we do some play sets too. War Thunderbugs in Germany. All the new sets are on sale in the UK. While we are all paying a fortune or boycotting. I got the Ninjago Rising Bounty ship and the Ninjago Legends Dragon. Really pleased with these sets. The Rising Bounty looks amazing.
Which one's the Rising Bounty?
Great for non-fans of Ninjago too. What's that?
Which one was the Rising Bounty?
Rising Bounty.
Was that the new ship that they just put out?
Yeah.
That one looked
the
sick.
Dragon, I think that's the green one, right? You're talking about? It's kind of like it's a little bit more like a display set, right? I think that works for non-Ninjago fans too. The one you got, Steve, the red, what was it called? The red mech there?
Yeah, the red fire mech. That was sick, dude.
That's another one that I think works well, even if you're not a Ninjago fan. Right?
They did a great job on it.
Yeah.
Are you times two?
What's that? I'm working on the ATRT, I think, right now.
I didn't know I had to do the same step twice.
Oh. Steve, I think now's a good time. Give your subscribe disclaimer. Listening to me?
My what?
I'll do it. Never mind. So, guys, if you're watching, you're not subscribed. If you would consider subscribing, we would appreciate it. And if you do subscribe, if you make sure you subscribe to both of us, 99.9% of the time we stream together. But there may be occasions where one of us can't make it, and it's just one of us streaming. So if you're subscribed to both of us, catch it whenever we're streaming, whether it's together or not together. You know, we're not looking to really light the world on fire with subscribers here or anything, but we are trying to build, a small community, people who, like the same kind of things we like. All right, so War Thunderbug says, I go to sleep in Germany. It's okay. Bye, War Thunderbug.
Have a good night, War.
Staying up and hanging out with us. True Review Game says, yes, the green one. It's definitely more of a display set, and it's quite large. Yeah, I think we found the same when Steve built the red fire mech as well.
The fire mech is sick. If you're around after I'm done building, I'll grab it and throw it out.
I bought a copy of the MTT and the AT overpriced BP battle pack. Not getting any more of the August wave until May 4th, so at least I can get promos and points and make it worth it. Yeah. Order. That makes sense. I got this one I'm not keeping. This one, if you guys are new, I actually I own a Lego resale shop, so this one I just thought it'd be interesting to build on stream so we could sort of evaluate it and say how badly overpriced is this. But I am going to keep one of these 327 figs for myself because I like to have at least one of each clone. And this Legion is my favorite. The rest of this is going to the shop. The only things I got that I'm keeping from this wave, I got the turbo tank, not really I don't have a turbo tank in my collection, so like I can say I have one now, but that's not the real reason I got it. The real reason I got it was for the galactic marines. I really wanted those, and I have K2SO sitting over in the closet here. But for me, getting 2 sets from one wave is pretty rare. A lot of waves I don't get anything, because I'm pretty picky because of how much space I have. So I think I'm done, now. We'll see what happens in January.
He's done for the year.
January Star Wars wave. What's that, Steve?
Said he's done for the year.
I am done for the year, probably, myself. For stuff I'm going to keep anyway. I'll probably buy some stuff, build on stream, part it out or something, put some stuff in the shop. But yeah, for what I'm going to keep, I'm probably done for the year.
I think I'm building the roof.
Not done buying Lego, though. Because, Luke wants Soundwave. And he wants some of the Spider-Verse figs that I ordered today. And I got to say, I think just from the pictures, hard to say before we actually see them. But, from the pictures, it looks like they did a pretty good job on the Spider-Verse figs. I think the most popular one is going to be Peter Parker with Mayday.
And True said he will definitely be subscribing. He or she, sorry.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I think Spider-Man 2099 is going to be obviously super popular in that CMF series, but I do think this Peter Parker and the Mayday are going to be really popular. I like the electrified Miles. I really like the Gwen with the, she's got the printed, or I think they might be dual molded actually. I don't know if they're dual molded or printed, but she's got the printed feet on there. I think that one looks really good. From what I saw online about this build, this ATRT is a lot smaller than the one that came in the 501st Legion pack, in 2020. But it's still unfortunately oversized. I wish Lego could come up with a design. A lot of mock designers do it. I wish they'd come up with a design to put one of these battle packs of an ATRT that was, at least close to the right scale. because it wouldn't take a whole lot of parts. I think maybe part of the problem is figuring out how to get it to stand, you know, on its own. That would be my guess. Let me check my messages. I think Frosty may have emailed me, or maybe not. Oh,
He said he did.
Yes, he did. All right. So let me share my screen here. These are cool, Frosty. I like it. Let's go share screen. And before I do that, let me see if I can open these pictures. Yeah, I'll open them like that. There we go. All right, so let's go down side of the graph. Let's go here, share. All right, so this is a image that Frosty sent. He's got the new, he's got the Bly from the MTT. He's obviously got the Galactic Marines from the Turbo Tank, and he has the 327th here, but they are all wearing custom waist capes, which I think look pretty good. Actually, really good. And they do really balance out the fig, especially these guys here, right? These two here. I think this one is okay without them. He doesn't look too top heavy because he's not wearing a pauldron, but definitely these two here, the pauldron really helps balance those guys out. The disappointing thing for me on the Galactic Marines is there is no print on the back of these. I'll show you in a minute when I'm done sharing my screen, but there's no print on the backs of their backpacks. That's very disappointing, but those look great, Frosty. If you wouldn't mind dropping in the chat, drop in the chat if you don't mind. It's up to you. You don't have to, but if you can drop in the chat where you got them, would appreciate that. And here's Frosty's clone army.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think you got a few customs in there as well. It looks like, right? These guys here. I think these are Wolfpack. Some of those look like the customs look like. Oh, those. Yeah, you got a few customs in here. Nice. What are these ones back here, Frosty? They look cool, but I'm trying to. It's hard for me to tell. They look like customs, obviously, but I'm not sure which they're representing. These guys are cool too. Are these These are customs, but are they? They look like Commander Doom's Legion. I don't know if that's what it is, but let us know. Nice army. I like it. I don't have the space to army build, so I don't do it. But... Oh, okay. Those are his clone pilots. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and they're Doom as well. True Review Game says, "What shelves do you guys think are best for storing medium, larger Legos?" And wow, those custom wave kits are perfect. Man, Lego needs to have these. Yes, they do need to have those. Frosty says, "Oh, those are my clone pilots," and he also says, "Yes, those are Doom." So yeah, Frosty, if you wouldn't mind letting us know where you got those, I think everybody on here might be interested in knowing. As far as shelves go, I don't use a lot of shelves myself. I have a couple shelves above me here that are like the IKEA floating shelves. And then mostly I use, like back there you can see behind me, like I'm using like a flat kind of tabletop surface. And then I have another one of like those IKEA, they kind of look like a bookcase type of thing. So I have stuff in there. They have all different size little cubby holes. Steve uses shelves, so maybe Steve can comment more. I'm gonna be right back.
Hello. It's all done. You guys want to see? Let's see. There we go. It's not the best camera. Pretty sick though. go right there. Mecha team leader can be right next to it. Put this back. Which set? The One Piece? And just to answer, I use, so I don't know if you can actually see them, but I use industrial shelving, like stuff you'd find in a shop. And they do okay. I don't have enough. I actually just bought those ones for now. I have more coming on Friday. So that way I can actually store more. I also use like hanging shelves on the wall and stuff like you see behind me. So yeah, I mean the only downfall is that they do take up a lot of space. They're about, oh, they're definitely sturdy. They hold up to like 2,000 pounds or something like that. They're like a foot or 2 feet deep. I don't suggest the corner ones in all honesty. I feel like the corner one was a mistake. I like it purely for the gunship that I have. That's about it. I honestly wouldn't buy another corner one if I had the opportunity not to.
That's the UCS gunship, right? You have there?
Yeah.
In that corner? You kind of
my least favorite UCS.
Dude, you're crazy. That's a great build.
It's my least favorite UCS build. The best UCS build, I don't know. I think it's because it was the first set that I got back into Lego with. I didn't do small sets. I picked up a UCS gunship as my first set back into Lego in like, I don't know, 15 years. And I built it. It sat on my table for about 6 months. I hated it every second. And then I just said whatever, and I started building it again. So,
well, it couldn't have been worse than that Star Destroyer we built at my shop that you bought.
No, it is.
True Review Game says, how do you feel about the new Arkham Asylum? I think the build itself is really good. Oh, let me just show these real quick, right? Because I mentioned it earlier. You can see there, right? They didn't put a print on the backpack for these guys. Lego. But Arkham Asylum, I think the build looks great. I think the figs, there's a couple really nice ones in there, but there's a lot of them are pretty, they're nothing great. I don't think the Robin in it is that great. I don't think a lot of the villains that are in the orange jumpsuits, there's nothing huge, too unique about them. I do like the Poison Ivy with the green face. But, rumor has it, Lego may have lost that DC license or given it up willingly. I guess is a possibility as well. So I don't know if that's, maybe them one last hurrah with that set. But I was at the Lego store because I heard that rumor that they were in that license. And I was thinking, that can't be true. I was at the Lego store and I looked at the DC section and there's only 6 sets on the shelf at the Lego store, 6 different sets. And, it does seem like that's a very de-emphasized theme right now. There was only literally one set, right? That Batmobile in the August wave, I think. I definitely think they could have done better. I'm not too sure about those orange jumpsuits. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a cop-out to do so many of them in the prison outfits because it's easy, right? You can make the same torso and legs and just stick a different head on it, so. I was also thinking that because I was really surprised we got absolutely no DC sets for the new Superman movie. Yeah, I know. So, and there was one, literally just that Batmobile in the August wave, and now they're doing Arkham Asylum, and I also thought we were going to get more last year when they did the Batman the Animated Series Batmobile. I thought we were going to get more sets from that as well, and we didn't. So I'm not sure what's going on. It's too bad. DC is very popular, at least in my store, and it's sad that we just can't get. And maybe we won't be getting any right in the future here. But I haven't heard anything official on that. That's all speculation, I think, right now. So, what's up? I don't know where she is now. She was down here a few minutes ago.
Frosty, I don't know if you're here still, but those are the ones that I have currently. I don't know if you have Windmill Village, but the side build for that, like on the side of the wall, it's able to hold all of them in their spots. But if you have a buggy, man, if you have a buggy, I'm all for trading. I have an extra Kuro, which I don't know if you have this guy or not, but if you don't and you need him, let me know, and I'll bring it into the shop and we can trade.
You say he needs to get himself a Don Creek.
Well, hopefully in my buggy I get an extra one.
You gonna crack that open or not?
I don't have it. It's at the storage unit. I mean, I could go run to the storage unit.
Brickhead, bro. Brickhead.
10 minutes.
Well, you don't do enough talking on these streams because, like, you finish too quick. I'm still building here. My set with smaller winners.
I have so many buggies I can give you for free. I think I have legit 4. Do you have Kuro though, or no?
We might have to have a day at the shop where everybody just brings in their wanted posters and trades.
Oh, you do? All right. Well, maybe I'll get an extra Dong Krieg because you opened up all the sets so far, right? Or no? Have you not opened up all of them?
Seriously, we should just tell everyone, bring all your wanted posters that you don't want, and we'll have a day at the shop where you guys can all trade and try and complete your wanted poster sets. It might be fun. Wanted poster trading day. I think that would be a fun thing to do. Don't yawn, Steve. A little too early for that.
I'm sorry. I don't have Buggy and or Luffy.
Wow, you didn't get Luffy either?
No, I haven't gotten Luffy. I just showed the ones I had. I have...
How many sets are...
Just 2. I've done the Going Merry in this one.
But you don't get any wanted posters in the Brickheads, do you?
No.
That kind of
I got Mihawk, Arlong, Kuro, and Dong Krieg so far.
Stickers.
What's up, Taboo Couch Potatoes? Howdy.
That's a great name.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah,
we just doing Lego. We are just doing Legos.
That's pretty much what we do here. I mean, though Steve might be doing some games, gaming.
Eventually, I gotta
pretty much do Lego here.
Set up.
Taboo. You into Lego or not really?
He said, I would do Lego, but I'm poor. LMAO.
Well, I tell you what, at this point,
sorry. No, I'm kidding.
It's getting harder and harder to do Lego, regardless of your income levels. It's getting ridiculous with the prices. That's what we got so far on this ATRT. It's looking a bit chunky.
Oh yeah, it is a bit chunky.
Definitely looking a bit chunky, Steven. Language.
What?
We
What?
keep it clean.
What? I said it's definitely looking a bit chunky to me.
Oh, I thought
What?
you said something. I thought you said something else. Don't mumble.
I didn't mumble.
You mumbled.
No.
Can I get a small loan of a Millennium Falcon?
Which Millennium Falcon? We're talking like the poly bag? Yeah, I got you. Come on into the shop. We'll hook you up with a Millennium Falcon poly bag.
All
right.
Did you guys see that Amazon's selling the MTT and this battle pack together as a 2-in-1 for basically the same price as you could get it if you bought them individually? Apparently, the deal is you get a free poly bag Onion Falcon. I'm not sure if that would entice me to buy it, as a 2-pack, but
I don't think it would.
apparently that's the deal. That is the deal.
All right, time to build the Luffy brickhead.
Oh, yeah, we love your brickhead.
I know. Oh man, I should save it.
Well, Brickhead Palooza on Saturday.
Brickhead Palooza on Saturday.
All right, well.
It's all right. I still got another 10 to build.
You got 10?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I've got Obi and Darth right here, right?
Yep.
I got Luke, R2, Lando, Wicket, and Princess Leia right there. I got Bright Bomber, I got Keely, I got Cuddle Team. So we can build Luffy.
All right. So let's build Luffy.
All right.
I thought it would have been cool if they gave Luffy long arms in the brickhead.
That'd be pretty sick. I saw somebody did a custom where when he does go gadget, yeah.
Go Gadget, you're back to Inspector Gadget. I used to love Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget was great, dude. What's it called? When he does gum like cannon and everything, like they have it so where he does like multiple punches, it shows him doing the multiple punches. It's pretty cool.
And why does he do that again? Because he got his powers from eating the gum fruit?
Yes. Which, spoiler alert, isn't actually the gum fruit.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, you have another 1,000 episodes before you learn that. You'll forget.
To review games that the alarm part set for Puffy, he means Luffy. He corrects that in his next chat. Are awesome. And that play feature is so sick. Yeah, I'm surprised because we sold out of Going Merry's. We're almost sold out of the Windmill Village hut. And I think Frosty's the only one at our shop who's bought in Arlong Park. And I thought that was going to go quickly because I thought people would want the long arm Luffy.
So I just haven't bought it because I was holding off to let other customers buy it. But if it's still there,
it's still there.
I might have to. But I think Frosty, I think I'm making a purchase on Friday. Tomorrow.
Why is that?
I think Frosty's going to want to be here when I make that purchase. Frosty, what set am I buying? If you had to take a guess.
Are you buying it from me?
No, you don't have it.
Oh, what is it?
I'm not telling you. Frosty, what do you think it is?
I know what it is.
There you go.
I know what it is. No, I did not order it.
I don't think you could have.
No, we could have.
Oh. Should I just order it with you then? For reasons you know?
I mean, you can. Depends how soon you want it.
Mm.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Frosty.
Or however you spell it. Yes, Baratier.
Well, can you add it onto your order or no? Or is it too late?
They don't let us add on to the order. I have to just put it on a new order.
I don't want you to do that because you have a minimum. So.
Yeah, that thing practically hits the minimum.
Does it actually?
I have to add on like a case of V19s or something, and I'd hit the.
Just add on another Spider-Man.
Yeah, I can do that too.
I honestly think the Spider-Mans are going to sell, man.
I do too. But let me know if you don't need it right away.
Well, if you order it with the V19s, would it come sooner?
No.
Huh?
There's no like They don't. If I put something in September in it, they don't delay the shipping because of that. The shipping's shipping regardless.
You know what I'll do? Well, I want to know. I got to figure out the price too. That's the other thing. Yeah.
Well, if you order with me, I can.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. My headphones are dying.
Correct. Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Steve is going to need all the One Piece, even though he has not watched the live action.
I've watched 2 episodes of live action.
Oh, you have? And you don't
Who in this chat has watched all of One Piece, the anime?
I couldn't make it through 1 episode of the anime. I got through 8 episodes of the live action.
I think once I got past episode 1 of the live action, I could accept that Luffy was the way that he was.
I don't know what that means, but again, I
have you, Frosty? Which one do you like better, the anime or do you like the anime or do you like the Netflix better? That's sick, dude.
Yeah, really nice figs in this. Again, I would. Did Frosty ever drop? Did you drop where you got those waist capes? Is it like Cape Cantina or one of those, or is it somewhere else? Because I might be interested in buying some of those for mine. I'm not a big custom parts guy, but I do like his capes. Frosty says he has not seen the Netflix yet. I really want to though. I watched it. I thought it was good, but I didn't have anything to compare it to because I don't watch the anime.
Frosty, between now and Saturday.
But I love the anime so much. I had to get the sets as soon as I saw them. This is True Review Games, just for some of the characters and how iconic some of the stuff was. Yeah. Again, I don't watch anime. I have watched some of like the live action things on Netflix that are based on anime. I always like. What was the other one I watched? Cowboy Bebop. I'm like, I enjoyed it, you know, and people, you know, some people took issue with that, but I'm like, I have nothing to compare it to, so it's hard to get on me about, you know, liking something that I have no real reference for.
I didn't think Cowboy Bebop had bad reviews for the live action. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I just know some people I mentioned it in person said, oh, really? You like that?
Huh. I didn't think it was that bad.
I thought it was.
But I don't remember it. So,
that's it, Steve.
Are we streaming Saturday? No, correct?
Yeah. Oh no.
We are?
Saturday night we're not. We're probably gonna have to move it to Sunday.
Yeah, I might not be able to stream Sunday.
Okay. Well, it might be Monday then. Oh, yeah. I haven't seen the Netflix. Oh, sorry, we already read that one. This one is. Wait, so will you be in the shop on Saturday? I will be in the shop on Saturday.
I may or may not make an appearance.
Yeah, Steve is definitely going to be in the shop on Sunday.
Yes.
All right, so this is the first set that I've actually opened where I had one of the new rangefinders. I was a little skeptical of them because I thought they looked a little too big, but I actually like them, and they seem to hold in better too. So.
Let me see that one. I like that.
Yeah.
I just don't think we'll be streaming on Saturday, Frosty.
Yeah. And actually, if you let me take the weapon out of his hand real quick. These are better because they do sort of. The other ones really didn't do this at all, or very little. But if you look, they sort of come down in front of the visor, so it's kind of accurate, right? To what we see in universe. Now, I just said these seem to hold in better, and they just popped out. So, of course, that happened. So I don't know if I'm going to keep one of the ones without the rangefinder, or actually, what I might do is instead of keeping this guy, there is an extra rangefinder in here. Actually, there's 2 extras. So I will probably just take one of the extra rangefinders and keep one of these other guys.
You gotta keep one of each.
What's that?
You gotta keep one of each.
No, I just like to have one. I just like to have one of each, at least one of each clone legion. I usually have one of each. I usually don't go more than that. I'll be right back. Sorry guys, I'm still eating my dinner. I don't want to eat on camera, so that's why I keep going off screen.
No. Make himself conscious. Were there any brickheads you were looking for, Frosty, or you don't like brickheads in general?
I'm not a brickheads guy.
I wasn't either.
What's that?
I said I wasn't either.
I do get why people like them. You know,
Then I started streaming and I became a brickheads guy.
No, you were a brickheads guy before that.
I was not.
Before we started streaming, Steve, you were a brickheads guy.
I wasn't.
You didn't accumulate all those brickheads in the last few weeks or month or whatever, however long we've been doing.
I mean, I have them. I have more at the unit, but that's because Courtney. That's fair. Frosty said that he likes brickheads, he just doesn't have anywhere to display them, so he doesn't collect them.
Well, Steve likes brickheads so much, he
Dedicated a shelf to them.
not only dedicated a shelf, but next time we stream, it's going to be Brickhead Palooza. So.
Brickhead Palooza. I gotta make a custom sound.
A custom sound?
Yeah, do you know who Carl Weezer is?
Carl Weezer?
Yeah, from Jimmy Neutron.
Oh god, no, I haven't seen that in forever.
Jimmy's mom.
I try to stay to playsets and UCS if I have the money. Yeah, I just don't have the space for UCS, so I stick to playsets.
I'm running out of space.
I'm running out of space for playsets, to be honest. Even.
What are you Stevening me for?
I said even.
Oh.
I skipped the whole page there of instructions.
Can I make a suggestion?
What?
Don't do that.
Really? Thank you.
You know, I've been talking an awful lot in here, and I'm still about to finish my second set before you even finish your first.
Hey, I like to savor the experience here, Steve.
I just want it to be known that you complained when your set was bigger, stating your set was bigger, and I have now built a set that was bigger.
That was an entirely different situation, Steve.
Not even close. Nope.
100%.
No.
All right. We're gonna argue now in front of everybody.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Let's argue. Because I just built a 200-piece or 300-piece set plus Luffy, which is like 147 or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And what bag are you on?
Yes, but I'm on the last bag, but I'm enjoying the experience. I'm showing the folks here who are watching, who are spending their time with us, you know, as I go, what it looks like. I'm trying to, you know, be cordial. You're just over there building away in your own little world.
Giving the people what they want.
I also have to eat dinner.
I had a small piece of the pizza that I made. The rest of it's still in the oven.
Yeah, no, Saturday night we have plans, so we can't do Saturday night. We'll probably do, I don't know, if you can't do Sunday, we'll probably just skip until Monday. We usually do Mondays, Wednesdays, or Thursdays, and Saturdays, but sometimes life gets in the way of that. Sometimes we only do twice a week instead of 3 times.
Luffy.
True Review says I still haven't opened Arlong Park or the buggy set because I'm trying to decide what to put away for space. Yeah, I have some cabinets underneath a table there where I keep my Lego, and I'm doing the same thing right now. I'm trying to figure out what am I gonna put away. Frank is here. Frank's making an appearance. Frank has a question. Do you need me to mute? You can ask your question.
No, you don't.
All right, go ahead.
We need that cable, that extension cord that goes from that outlet under on the side of my bed to like the very back of my bed for all the truck.
Yeah.
Another one like that.
Check either in the.
It has to be really long like that, not just the regular extension cord.
Check in the gray drawers in the garage. You can check in there. Yeah. Yeah, you can check in there. There might be no, I don't remember. Just check them all, but there might be something in there. Can't guarantee it. First world problem, Steve. We need extension cords. Yeah, so anyway, what I was saying before you came down is I'm in the same boat. Like, I have to put some stuff away. I already have stuff down there in the cabinet. So what I do is, like, every now and then I'll swap out. I'll pull stuff out of the cabinet, put it on the shelves, take some stuff off, put it in. It annoys me that I have to do that. I have to do that with my my lightsaber hilts too, because I just don't have enough room for all of them. So I gotta. I swap those in and out. Right now I've got Obi-Wan's out. Obi-Wan's first one from prequels, and I've got Vader's out. Whose do I have? I have. What are the other ones I have, Steve? I told you. I have Luminara.
For what? Lightsabers?
Yeah. I have
Luminara, Yoda.
I have the Yoda, Vader, Obi-Wan. Oh, and I have Dooku's Jedi hilt as well. So I have 5 of them, but I can really only keep 2. I haven't even opened the Yoda one that I bought off of you yet.
You guys ready? Luffy is done. So you got Luffy. Love the cheek scar. They did a lot more printed pieces for Luffy than they did, well, no, I guess not.
For Buggy?
Yeah, Buggy's got like 2 or 3.
Where's the Buggy? Can we get a side-by-side? With them?
I mean, I can try to do a side-by-side. I have chunky fingers, so...
I really like the Buggy.
I honestly do too. The Buggy looks sick. I do like him. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, again, we can go back to discussing the live action versus whatever, but I did really like the Buggy in the live action.
He's a good actor. I will give him that. I'm gonna shut off my building screen now.
Steve's shutting off his building screen. All right, Steve, how are you gonna entertain us then while I finish this? Amuse me, Steve. Amuse me. Wait, did I do this right? Yeah, I did. Okay. I just got this last leg to build. And then we're going to talk about this. Talk about, is there any way whatsoever I can see this as being worth the price? And I think the only way, well, I won't talk until I'm done here, but I think the only way I'm going to be able to really justify this is one way. Oh, what do we got, Steve? More Nike and Lego sets are on the way. Okay. I don't know. What does everybody think of those? I'm not sure how I feel about the Nike and Lego collaboration. I'm not much of a sneaker guy, so I guess I'm probably not the right person to ask. That's... I don't know, Steve. What do you think? Steve, you're muted. Can't hear you. Still can't hear you if you're talking.
It's because my mic, for some reason, is set on my computer, which is weird. But anyways,
Okay.
Yeah, they did a brick-built person, and I think it looks like absolute trash, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think that is potentially. I mean, that might be buildable Chewbacca territory right there.
Right here, I mean, I like this. I like the basketballs in the background and stuff like that. But again, it's one of those things that it's a generic minifig. It's okay. It's not great.
Yeah.
I mean, like, look at that. Like, why? That's terrible, dude.
This feels a little
It's pretty sturdy.
out over its skis a little bit. I feel like if I put a fig on it, it's just gonna flop over, but we're gonna find out here in a second.
Frosty, I'm in this. Oh, hold on. Is that that's the $45 one? Yeah, that's the $45 battle pack he's building right
That is the $45 battle pack. I'm gonna give an opinion on it here in a minute. I'm gonna try and play devil's advocate a little bit with it too, and see if there's an argument to be made for it.
True also said the Nike X Lego sets are okay to me. Not too sure if I like them, but maybe others do. The only thing that I've liked coming out of this collab with Nike and Lego is that one minifig from the basketball. Actually, no, I like that whole set. The Nike X Dunk, the Nike Dunk X Lego, whatever. That's actually a pretty well built set, I won't lie. But that minifig is awesome. And Frosty said, I'm honestly meh about the Nike sets. Again.
Okay.
I'll stick with what I just said. I like the first one that they just put out. That's about it. $45 for a battle pack is insane. Couldn't believe it. You're in good company.
All right, so I'm done, and we're gonna see if we can make an argument for this thing or not. Hang on, guys. What's up, Frank?
Yep.
You can, but you need to be careful. Not too many.
Like the regular strip ones that are like this long.
Yeah.
Then it has like 6 outlets or whatever.
Yeah.
5. And I think 2 of those plug into each other. Well,
I don't like you chaining them that many together like that. No, financial firehead doing that.
it's
What,
like the
what are
one
you
that
trying to plug in?
The one that already goes under my bed that you
Yeah.
gave me. I want to plug another one into that. But I have like,
And that's it?
like the one that you already have, I just want to plug another one in.
Sorry about that. All right. So, I think before we do this, let's put one of our guys in here. Now, okay, they did give a clip. I was just about to say, I hope there's a clip on the back of this thing. I didn't notice when I was building. I hope there's a clip for a blaster, because I would be annoyed if there wasn't. For $45, the least they could do, right, is and let's put him on here. Okay. All right, so there he is. There's Blaster. There's the Dwarf Spider. Let's get it all on screen here if we can. All right, here's our clones. Obviously, the highlight of this set are the clones. I actually would say the highlight of this set are the clones and the Dwarf Spider droids. I like this little build. I think it's cool. I think it's a good representation. And then, of course, we have our battle droids, our super battle droids, our SBDs, which are, again, nothing special, right? Same ones. All right, let's get all this on screen. Okay, so here's what I'll tell you. This is figs, 327 figs, obviously the highlight. New pauldrons are great. You know, still not great that we don't get wastegapes. I'm gonna move this guy over here. So I think those figs are great. These figs are run of the mill. We know that, no big deal. Little things like this, I'm not 100% sure why they bother with them. They look like throw-ins to me that just, I never know what to do with little things like this. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, okay, that's probably gonna get lost or something. I don't know what to do with it. It's just so unsubstantial, right? I prefer they would just leave that stuff out. Build-wise, Dwarf Spider Droid, I really like. I think it's a pretty good, accurate representation for what it is, you know, given the size and the number of pieces that went into it. This here feels chunky to me. Feels very chunky to me. It is scaled down from the 2020 version, which is good. They're getting better. They're getting smaller. But to me, there's still too much to it. Everything is too thick for me on it, right? It's just, there's just too much ATRT, not enough clone in my opinion. I don't like this at all. This I do not like at all. I think that's just a terrible kind of, you know, cop out there. You could have put a few more parts in there and done a brick build without a stud shooter. I think it would have been fine. Like some of the older ATRTs had. I don't love this. I don't love the use of this stud shooter. I actually don't mind these stud shooters, these more square ones, not like the old round ones, because I think if you put these onto a larger vehicle, a larger ship, they look like they fit, right? They kind of have a more mechanical look to them than the round ones did, and so I think they actually fit on, you know, on a turbo tank or on some kind of starfighter or whatever. But don't really like that. Color scheme is nice, obviously. I think it's nice. It's a nice change of pace. Obviously, it's coordinated with the clones themselves. You know, I'm not sure from a pure tactical standpoint that, you know, running around on this thing with bright yellow on it would be a smart decision if you're in some kind of battle, because I think it'd make you an easy target. But you know, but then again, these guys, right? They're known for being on Felucia. Felucia had a lot of brightly colored plants, so maybe not. Maybe it would blend in. To me, this is not $45. This is maybe $35, right? I could make an argument for the Clone and Droid Battle Pack that came out when last year, was it? Roughly the same size of this. You got the white, you know, regular grunts, and you got the super battle droids, and then the regular battle droids. I can make an argument that here, right, there's no battle droid. You're actually getting less figs, I think, than that one. Because that one, I think, had 2 of these and 3 regular battle droids, or 3 of these and 2 regular battle droids. I forget. But you're actually getting less figs here than what was in that battle pack, if you count battle droids, B1 battle droids as figs. But to me, I'm looking at this as roughly the same set. I'm gonna give Lego their price increase that seems to be happening every single year now. So if last year's was 30, this one should be 35. 45 to me is, I have a hard time even getting to 40 on it, in terms of just looking at it from the perspective of, you know, what I'm getting. If I was a parent buying this for a kid, what I'm getting here doesn't feel like $45. Doesn't even feel like $40, right? But I'll give you 35, right? Lego, I'll give you 35 if you wanted to have a little bit of a price hike. I'll give you that yearly sort of bump. But let's see. I feel like it needs another minifig and some more droids for 45. Yeah, I would have said put the Commander Bly in this, right? And give me a couple battle droids. You might get me to 45. I feel like it's 35 right now in my mind. Now, if I flip my brain and I go to the other side and I say, how can I justify $45 for this? Well, it's very simple. If we look at the secondary market, these figs right now are probably going to go for about $10 each at least, if not more. So take it out of just the retail, right? You know, vendors, shops like mine, where we're going to sell these at secondary market prices. I don't actually know what they're going for on Bricklink. I'm just guessing. We're gonna price ours. The few that I'll have here from this set, we're gonna price ours. As close as we can to what they're going for on Bricklink. Steve, sounds like you're checking for me right now.
What's the set number?
It is 75431. But I'm gonna guess that on the secondary market, you could probably get $10 for each one of these clones right now. Okay, throw in your battle droids here. You get a few bucks for each of those, right? Maybe $3 for each of those. You're over $45. The builds at that point are a throw-in. I might be able to make an argument from that perspective. I don't think I can make an argument for it just as I'm a parent, I'm gonna buy this, or I'm even an adult, right? And I'm just gonna buy this and fit. I'm not sure I can make an argument for $45 for this. But
so they don't show up
as a shop, and I sell, stuff at secondary market prices. I'm looking at this and saying, could I get my money back, right, for it? I probably could. I probably could get the $45 back. I might make a couple extra bucks on it right now. But, we'll see. Steve, you got any prices on these yet on Bricklink?
They do not have prices. It's too new of a set, it says.
Too new. Okay. Secondary market for the Galactic makes me cry a little. 25 to 30, says Frosty. Yeah. Those are going to be, the problem with that is the set they come in, the $160 set, 25 to 30 is probably right for secondary market, because your options are pay 25 or 30 for one or two of them, or pay 160. You can get all four of them. But, do you really want to pay 160 if you really don't want this build, right? I'm going to guess these are going to be between 10 and 15 on the secondary. They're a little new. So I don't know if there's much on Bricklink right now. You can see, check eBay and stuff, see if you can find them. But I'm going to guess they're going between 10 and 15. I don't know what I'm going to sell them for. It's hard when, there isn't much history on them to know what to sell them for. But, this little guy, is probably a few bucks, maybe $5. Somebody might want them, or $3, something like that. ATRT might be, saying between $3 and $5. If I can get 10 for each one of these, selling them out, parting them out, selling them out, all this stuff individually, I might make a few bucks on the set. But, like this one, I would sell with a clone, right? I just do like a package price for that. These guys would go in the bin with all the other 47 of them I have. So those aren't going anywhere anytime soon. This little guy probably just get broken down. And then we put this guy out for. So yeah, from the perspective of somebody who might be selling these in the secondary market, I could definitely make an argument for buy this for $45, maybe make 50 on it, 10, 20, 30, 40, and then you make up another $10 between the rest of it. Maybe even 15. So you might make $10 on it, right? 45, you might make 55 on it. That's the only way I could really justify it. I couldn't justify it just as, hey, I want to buy this because I want it. It's just not worth it to make. Now, I won't make that because I'm going to keep one of the clones. So I'm just going to see if I can break even on it by selling it off piecemeal. But we'll see. Maybe not, right? I know I've had people coming in already asking if we have Galactic Marines loose. But, at $160, I don't know. It's going to be a little while, I think, before anybody wants to break that set and sell those off individually. I think these guys, again, I think it's going to be a little bit at $45. I don't know if people are going to be really willing to break the set that easily, because to get more of them, it's expensive. It's not like the previous one. The previous one with just the grunts, the white clones, you could buy it for 30. You could probably sell off those clones for $7, $8 a piece, make enough back to buy another one if you wanted to, right? And probably still have a few dollars in your pocket afterwards. This one's going to be a little bit harder, I think, to get our hands on. Same thing when it comes to Bly, right? $160 set. People are going to want a fair price, a fair bit for that Bly in order for us to get them in the shop. But we will. It always happens, right? They'll come in eventually. But, given how inflated the prices are for these sets, it's going to be they're going to be expensive probably. I'm going to have to pay more than I want to for them. And I think the same will be true with that Kaminoan out of the Django Fett Slave one. I mean, that's a really, really nice fig.
I love that fig.
Yeah, but the problem is it's in a $70 set. The other Kaminoan that we got was in a $30 set, right? And then that $30 set went on sale at the big box stores for $24, right? So you can get that Fun Way, right, very easily at a cheap price. So even if you sold her off, right, which we have a handful of them at the shop right now, even if you sold her off and then regretted it later, well, you can go spend $24, get her back, sell off the rest of the set, right? And you're not really losing out much. At a $70 set, right, you really got to think about whether or not you want to give up that Kaminoan, because if you want to get her back, you're going to need to buy a $70 set again. So with no set coming in this wave under $45, you got to think hard if you want to give up these figs, because getting them back is going to be an expensive proposition, right? I do think we'll see a good amount of even at $23 for the Night Trooper and the Death Trooper Battle Pack, I do think we'll see a fair number of those coming through. Given that you get multiples of each, I think it's a lot of younger kids especially, they may like the Night Trooper is better than the Death Trooper, the Death Trooper is better than the Night Trooper, so we'll see, those coming in, or maybe they just decide they only really want one of each and they'll trade in the other one so they can get a different fig that they want. So I think those we'll start to see those coming through here in the next month or two, and getting some of those types of figs in. But I think this August wave is going to be a little tough because, basically with tax, right, you're looking at $50. That's your entry point to get any of these new figs that came out in this wave, right? You're somewhere between 50 and what, Steve? 170, right, roughly, because with tax, at least here in Massachusetts, with our sales tax, this set here, as well as the MTT, is $170 after tax. It's exactly $10 tax. So you're at somewhere close to 50 to 170 to get any of these figs. It's tough. Makes it really tough. I think Frosty said, what did he say? Yeah, it makes me feel old since I remember when they were $7. Yeah. That shouldn't make you feel old. I remember when they didn't have Star Wars and Lego. In fact, I remember when they didn't have any licensing on Lego. I remember when it was just bricks, town, and then we got Castle and Classic Space in the early 80s, and it was like, oh my God. Technically, I think the first Castle was 1978, the Yellow Castle. And I think they reissued that in 81, something like that. But when I was a kid, which would be like the early 80s through the late 80s, early 90s, we didn't have any of this. So one hand, count your blessings. At least you got all this cool stuff. I'm over here as a grown adult, essentially reliving my childhood, right? With all this Star Wars Lego. At least you guys have had it for a while. But yeah, I can't really come up with an argument why this is a good buy or a decent buy outside of, if you really, really want the figs. You know what I mean? Sure. Are you willing to pay $10 more than what I think it's worth? Absolutely. What I've been telling people at my shop is we have our rewards program. So if you have points saved up, if you have enough points to get $10 off, this is a much more palatable set at 35 than it is at 45. So you can try and take advantage of stuff like that, right? Your insider points at Lego. If you go to resale shops like mine and they have a rewards program, which we do, and you can save up points, right? Then this set's going to be out for a while, right? It's going to be out for at least 18 months. So you save up some points, and then even though you think it's overpriced, you can use your points, and now all of a sudden it's 35 instead of 45. It makes it a little bit easier. Thoughts, Steve?
I don't know.
Did we lose you, Steve?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I don't know. It's not like.
Would you use points on this, Steve, to make it?
To make it like more palatable? Yeah, probably.
Right. But could you see yourself being like, okay, at 35, if I can get $10 off it at 35, sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Purely for the figs.
Yeah, just for the figs, I would do it.
So. All right, well, that's all I got for this. I think I've talked enough about it. Like I said, at some point, maybe this weekend, we'll see. I got to figure out if I can come up with what a fair price is for these guys. We'll have bits of this right in the shop probably this weekend. And Frosty says on sale, he likes it. I agree. On sale, yes. So, and it will go on sale, right? Eventually, it's going to get close to retirement. It'll go on sale at, for 20, well, I was going to say 24, but that's the one that's out. That's the previous one that came out, right? It was 30. You get it like 20% off at Walmart or Target for 24. This one at 20% off is still going to be $36. So, but like I said, right, even at 45, if you're using your points or something, you get it at 35, you can tolerate it. So at 20% off at Target or Walmart, as it gets a little bit long in the tooth, right, it's on shelves for a while. Yeah, maybe at 36, at a 20% off, you get it for 36. You could probably deal with that.
I could deal with it for 36. I would buy it for 36.
So.
40, it is a hard pill to swallow. I'm sorry.
It is a what? A hard price?
It's a hard pill to swallow with that price.
It's weird though, because if you look at this wave, you had Steve. We got something for you to deal with in the chat real quick.
No cap, bro. No cap says best views on streamboo.com. Remove the space. No cap.
No
You're
cap
done.
is
He's capping.
kicked him. Did you kick him?
He was capping, dude.
Okay. So what I was saying tonight in the shop to somebody was that it's kind of weird because if you break down this wave, right, you got 3 sets that are vastly overpriced, and you got 3 sets that are, and I'm leaving the Ewok out for a second. 3 sets vastly overpriced, 3 sets that are priced pretty well, right? So V19, Django Fett, Fire Spray, and K2SO are all pretty good priced. The Django's actually price per piece is slightly under 10 cents a piece. It's 707 parts and it's $70. That's probably the best priced one that we've seen in a while, right? Then you've got the V19 at 570 plus pieces for 65. So that's pretty close, right? That's, just over 10, 11, 12 around that range. And then you've got K2SO, who's like 845, I think, 845 pieces, and he's 90. So again, you're sitting right in that 11, 12 cents range. Those are all really, really well priced. Then you have the TurboTech, the MTT, and this thing that are just off the charts, right? I mean, this one's approaching, it's probably like around 18 cents. This one's approaching real close to 20 cents a piece. And then the MTT is probably sitting around 18 as well. Kind of strange. I don't know the piece count on the Ewok, so I can't really say where that one sits. What other sets came out for stuff? Was that all of them? Was there 7 sets in this wave?
Ewok, K2, you got Battle Pack,
MTT,
Turbo Tank.
Goes, Fire Spray,
V19. Yep. Yeah, that was it.
I think that's everything, right? So it's almost like the wave. Again, I have to look at the Ewok because I haven't really looked at the Ewok at all, really, from any perspective. But I just don't like the buildable furry creatures. I like the buildable droids. I think Lego really lends itself well to the buildable droids because it kind of looks mechanical to begin with. So it really goes well, right, with the buildable droids. I just don't like the buildable furry creatures, so I haven't really looked at the Ewok at all to kind of figure out what the value is on it. But if you just leave the Ewok out for a second, it's like the wave is split down the middle, right? On one side, you've got crazy price. On the other side, you've got decently priced. Frosty says, I wish the play features on the sets were better. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the older sets just had more of them. Yeah, and I think that part of that comes from the scaling down, right, of them. The more they scale them down, the harder it is to stick play features into them, right? Like the V19 Torrent, the biggest thing missing from that, I like it better in person than I do when I just saw the leaked images and the box shots and stuff like that, but it's just missing that cool feature where you drop that center fin down and it controls the wings. So is it, that's a play feature, right? Like instead, kid has to do 3 movements, right, to put it into that sort of attack position. Could they have done something there with some technique down, built into the center of that thing to make it happen? Sure, they could have. I'm sure the price would have been more if they did that. So, I haven't seen the Django's finished. Luke is still working on his. I have not done K2SO yet, but that play features he's out anyway because he's a display set, really. Turbo Tank, there's not a lot of play features. It's mostly just stud shooters, really. I mean, stud shooters and some places open up for, it to for you to stick some of your minifigures. That's really about it for play features on it. Not a ton on it. I don't know what the MTT has. I know the MTT, obviously it opens up in the front and the droids come out. It's a little sad that it's only 6 droids. But I don't know what else that has, Frosty, because I haven't looked at it too much. But maybe you can tell us. What else is there? And then this battle pack. I mean, play feature-wise, got some stud shooters.
Yeah,
right?
that's pretty terrible, dude.
This is a good build. This is a good build, but there's no play feature with this, right? This is just kind of, make him move around. This has got a stud shooter on it. That's about it for that. Even the legs really aren't that posable because this thing can't really stand up all that well. If you try and play legs, it's going to fall over. So you really can't do much with this. I mean, I get that's the best you can do is kind of angle it upward. You can't really angle it forward anymore because it just falls over. And you can't even do like sort of a running position here because there's just not enough leg there or foot there to hold it up. So yeah, so play features definitely I think are kind of, they're the casualty, right, of all this downscaling, right? The smaller you get, the worse it, or the less play features you're going to be able to fit into this thing. CPE has the droids and that's it. It also unfolds in the back with some blaster storage if that's a feature. I mean, I guess unfolding, I guess things opening up, quote unquote, is a play feature. The problem I have with it is that if it's a vehicle, it's supposed to open up, right? It's supposed to hold the things. So I'm not really sure if I would call that a play feature because it's just doing what it's supposed to do. To me, play features are more like, again, the V19 Torrent. If it had that, cool mechanism that's what 2008 has, where you pull down that center fin and the wings go down, that's a play feature. I have trouble counting just being able to open it up and put a fig inside of it as a play feature. I'm just looking at some of the sets I have here, they just, some of them have a little bit, they just have a lot more to them, to be honest, but hey, that's where we're at, I guess. I am going to steal one of these little rangefinders here. Now I'm going to take this guy, I'm going to put a rangefinder on him, and I'm going to take him for my collection. So he's going to go over here, and then the rest of this will go to the shop. I'm going to give this officer-looking guy a rangefinder as well. I think he needs one. And so this is what will be available at the shop. Again, we'll probably just break it all up. I'll probably sell this with the clone. Just tack on $5 for the build, maybe, and then I'll sell all these guys off individually. So if you're interested in any parts of this, again, I hope to have it there this weekend, but I don't know, just because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find what is a fair price for these clones right now. Because they're just a little too new. All right, what time we got? 9:20, Steve. We went over our 9 o'clock deadline that we artificially set for ourselves. What do you got, Steve? Anything before we go?
No, not really.
All right. So I don't know if we probably won't be streaming this weekend. We're doing date night with the wives here. So on Saturday. So normally we do Saturday, but probably not this Saturday. We'll probably just skip ahead till Monday, maybe Sunday. Depends if Steve can make it or not. But if not, we'll jump ahead till Monday. So I appreciate everyone hanging in. Appreciate all the comments in the chat, all the follows, the subscribes. One last commercial: if you guys are not subscribed to us, if you enjoy this type of content, if you want us to do more of this type of stuff, definitely subscribe. And if you can, like the videos. And until next time, I think we're out.
Yep.
Sound good, Steve?
Sounds good.
All right. Well, everyone have a good night. Thanks again. And we will see you next time. Appreciate it.
Bye, everybody.